Thank you for stopping by my channel. You know, YouTube has full of ex Jehovah's Witnesses just bashing the Jehovah's Witness organization. Not always, but there's a lot of them that continue to bash the organization just for the sake of bashing them. Now, in today's video, I wanted to be logical. I wanted to not be drastic. And there is things wrong with the organization. That's in this video. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with them. Of course, there's plenty of things that need to be fixed. And even if they fix everything, even if the organization is perfect, doesn't mean I'm going to go back or anything. However, one thing that the Jehovah's Witness organization that does well is the solidarity. Even though it's conditional, or the unity of the brotherhood, how an individual of another race, another individual, they show compassion and respect and love towards that individual, that other fellow witness. And that's one thing that they do really well. They're certainly not perfect, but it's united in that way. Where I was raised in the Catholic Church, and I could definitely tell you that there was nothing like that in the organization of Catholicism, where if you were, again, and even went down to like states, well, that person's from, Nebraska, or that person's from Montana or Illinois. They're not good Catholics, and they have their hair color is a little different than the other person, and just even they break it down so much. But in the organization, I'm not saying that's all Catholics, but in the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, the few time that I was the little time that I was in that organization, I could definitely tell you that. And if you're a witness watching this, or if you're an ex-witness watching this, you'll know that they are, the unity was very strong in the Watchtower, in the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, how they really treated everyone of every different race and background with respect and the utmost love that they could. Not saying it was perfect, but and maybe there's stuff about the past, that is certainly not perfect. But in modern times of the organization, certainly they shown love and absolute love. And then I remember, I don't think I'd ever start studying the Bible with the Jehovah's Witness if it wasn't for a non-white person. He was a very good individual. I'm still fond of that individual. I don't know if he's even alive still, but he was wasn't white. He was black, and he was certainly an inspiration to me to get in that organization. And it was I probably wouldn't have started studying if the other individuals that I came across where I worked at, they were white, and I probably wouldn't even talked about them. But I could relate to this. Well, not necessarily relate, but I felt comfortable talking to the individual, and he certainly helped me. And that's one thing I can confidently say, that the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, though, again, I'm not praising them in any way, but I'm certainly praising them in that way, where they can show respect and love towards that other individual. Of it didn't matter who you are. You could be part of any race. They show love. And that unity in the organization is so much different than in Christendom. Like I say, I've experienced being raised in different churches, and I've been to plenty of churches where the brotherhood is so much better in the organization when it comes to showing. And of course, it's conditional, but the love they show is so much better than other religions. But with that being said, I mean, good grief, I mean, who can be proud of an organization that teaches that everybody else who's not a Jehovah's Witness is going to be destroyed in Armageddon, and then they'll resurrect folks like Adolf Hitler and all those wicked individuals, scum of the earth, will be brought back to life. Yes, that's right. They're taught that it doesn't matter if you die. If you just die one moment before the Great Tribulation starts, it doesn't matter how wicked you are. Well, you died. There's a better chance of being resurrected versus a decent person who's alive in Armageddon, who's alive during the Great Tribulation, and we're a very decent person that treats people with respect, treats people with the golden rule. That person will be destroyed. Certainly an organization that I don't want to be a part of course. And they don't protect children. I think the Catholic Church, that was brought to light. And so, like the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, the abuse is brought to light. Nothing is kept secret in this world. But again, it's very easy to sit there and just bash the organization for all the things. But it would be really bad. I mean, that's not necessarily bad, but it would be really, I mean, it's good to point out good things about the organization. You can't just sit there and say the whole thing is just terrible, terrible. Like there's certain XJW channels that just sit there and just tear into the organization with just everything they hear. It's like, boom, we have to go after them. And I agree, a lot of it with the abuses and everything. Of course, you have to, bring it to the light and share it. And of course, the organization has a lot of problems, like I've said. But to just point out every single thing that's wrong with them, now there's certain good things about it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to run back to the kingdom hall or anything. Certainly no. But I wanted to point that out, that the organization does good things, and especially when it comes to the unity of the brotherhood, when it comes to all different types of people are showing love, even though it can be conditional. It's still something that's to be commended. I think I said that right. Not condemned, but commended. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.
What?